All right, everybody, it is time for a little quick 10-minute leg workout. You can see there it's called a HIIT workout. Honestly, I don't really consider this a HIIT workout. It's not a true high interval, scientifically based, meaning like it doesn't meet the criteria of high intensity. However, the idea is that it's going to be short, quick, and it's going to be intense, and then we're going to be done. So I'm using this today as a movement break. I've been busy in front of the computer for the last 50 minutes or so, and it's time to move. And I thought this would be a really fun thing to do right now. So I've got my timer going, and as always, I'm going to give you guys some direction as we get going. Of course, we don't want to just get up from the computer or whatever we've been doing. Maybe you're wrapping presents, I don't know. We don't want to get up and just start moving, right? So we want to warm up just a little bit. So what usually feels good is a couple butt kicks, bringing your knee to your butt, just kind of getting that body moving. We can do a couple walking knee hugs. Of course, if you can't walk and pull that knee up, you can always lean up against the wall or against the pole, like I do sometimes here in the basement. And then we can do just a couple rotations. Oh, I like to do them all on the same side, just because as we move, we might be able to get just a little bit more with each repetition, kind of like greasing it up a little bit, right? Getting that joint synovial fluid moving, getting the blood moving, keeping the eyes on those fingertips. I'm already feeling better. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start the timer. We're gonna start with 10 bodyweight squats. So I'm gonna count on my fingers as I talk. So you wanna make sure that you're pushing your hip back and trying to keep your chest up. So sometimes that feels good to keep your arms out in front, but if you wanna make it harder, you can put your arms behind you, but only do this if you know you've got that squat position and you can keep your chest up. And there's 10. Then we've got 10 reverse lunges. We're gonna do 5 on each side. So I'm gonna stay with my left leg in front, stepping back, barely letting my back knee hit the ground, pushing through that front heel. There's 5. Now I'm gonna keep my other leg in front. Wanna make sure that we're letting the back knee bend and making sure that that front knee stays right over that front ankle and doesn't travel back here, right? I'm gonna get one more like that. All right, so there's 10 of those, 5 on each. Next one is 20 mountain climbers. So if you guys don't wanna go to the floor, you can lean on your dumbbell rack. Oh, you don't have a dumbbell rack? Well, you can lean on your counter. Every time you drive a knee forward, that counts as a rep. I'm gonna call this 6, 7, 8, 9, keeping my hips in line, 10, 11, 12, 13, not letting my hips come out, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Next time I'll do that one, we'll take it to the floor. Lateral lunges, so we're gonna go to the side for 5. Pushing your hip back. I'm gonna show you a different view. See how my hip goes back behind me? All right, then we're gonna go ahead and go 5 on the other side. Move so you guys can see me. 2. Hey, I'm sorry guys, I'm in all black. Sometimes that can be hard to see on video. Last one. But I know you can see my shoelaces. All right, so there's 10 lateral lunges. Oh, we get to rest for 10 seconds. So I just took a little glance at my timer. It was at 7 minutes, 52 seconds. So we get to rest until it says 7:42, which is right now. So we're back to 10 squats. If these squats are a little challenging or you're not sure if you're pushing your hips back, just sit on a chair and just tap your hips to the chair. Last 2, last 1. Okay, reverse lunges. I'm gonna start with that left leg in front. If you feel wobbly when you're doing these step back lunges, hold on to something. Use a chair, use a counter. That's 5 on that side. Step back. Don't feel like you have to not hold on to something. if you feel wobbly. There's 10. 20 mountain climbers. Okay, I'm gonna take these to the ground. What you wanna be aware of is that your shoulders are right over your wrist and that your hips are not up in the air. Give me a nice plank position. And looking out in front of you, every time you tap a foot, it counts. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. Think about 8, having a grapefruit in your armpits. I'm gonna call that 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keeping those hips level. Yeah, I think that's 20. It's really hard to count on my fingers when my hands are planted on the ground. All right, we got 5 lateral lunges. Sometimes what I see people do is they have a hard time letting the leg they're stepping away from get straight. So really try to push that knee back and let that knee be straight. We got one more on this side. Coming back up. Now you can make this a little bit more challenging if you think about popping a balloon between your knees as you come back together, and then stand up nice and tall, make everything tight, and that's 5 on that side. We got 10 seconds rest. We're at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So when that clock hits 5 minutes and 20 seconds, we're gonna go ahead and start up again, which is in 2, 1, starting back with those squats. If you wanna make this more challenging, I'm getting out of breath. I'm feeling pretty good, like this is good. You can, of course, add a weight if you're home and have that option, or you can add some intensity to these squats by coming up fast, going up on your toes, and that's 10. All right, next one you'd think I'd remember, step back lunges. So if you wanna make these a little bit harder, bring it up to a balance. 2, and I naturally go into this kind of running motion. Don't feel like you have to do anything goofy with your hands. That just kind of comes without me even thinking about it once I kind of get into my routine. So if you need to, just leave your hands where they are. Again, it's 5 on each side. One more. Then we got those mountain climbers. All right, keeping those hips in line. And if you want to take this a little faster, we go faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that time I only counted 10 because I only counted when my right leg went forward, which means that I did 20 total, which is what we're asking to do. Next one is 10 lateral lunges, 5 on each side, and we can take that balance idea into this as well. So driving this leg up, find balance. I'm gonna give you a little secret, let you know a little secret on this. When we add balance to it, it gives you a little bit of a second to kind of catch your breath. That's 5 on that side. Now I'm gonna switch sides. Oh, I did that wrong, wait. I got all confused. I just came this way. I brought that leg up. Now I'm going this way, bringing this leg up. Now I got you really confused too. 3, don't feel like you have to do the balance. 4, 5, awesome. Oh, are we back to, a 10-second rest. So we're at 2 minutes, 58 seconds. So when we get down to 48 seconds, we're back to the top. Okay, here we go, 10 squats. So even though I'm doing these workouts kind of with you and you can follow along, you are of course welcome to go at your own pace. You can leave this video running because it's a 10-minute timer and it's good. Hopefully, I hope you find it good coaching. But you pay attention to your own reps and your own count on each one. If you have your ebook printed out or even pulled up on a digital format, you can easily just refer to the workout like I do after every single exercise because I can't remember. You guys can probably remember better than me. I'm just kind of busy talking and coaching, so I don't have the bandwidth to remember what's on the list. Let's see if I can remember after this one. I think it's mountain climbers. Hey, I remembered. Okay, we got 20 of these. I'm not gonna do these as fast this time. I'm gonna catch my breath, but I'm really gonna focus and looking out in front, keeping my body nice and straight. Oh, I really should be counting. All right, I'm gonna call this 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last one. Lateral lunges. See, I should have tried to use my brain power to remember. What is that last one? But it was just too easy to look at my computer screen there to remember what it is. So I hope you guys are enjoying these time crunch workouts. You can use them in many different ways. Like today, I'm using this as a movement break because I've been sitting in front of the computer. Don't really need equipment. You really don't need it to even be in like special clothing, last one, because in 10 minutes, yeah, I'm building up a little bit of a sweat, but nothing I can't live with or need to shower for. 10-second rest, which will be the 33-second mark. Yay! Home stretch, home stretch. And now I'm feeling so much better. It reminds me to drink my water. Here we go, because I'm getting thirsty. So when I go back to work and I'm sitting at the desk, I know I'm gonna be sucking down that water. I'm a little bit behind where I like to be by this time of the day. But all that anxious energy I was feeling, as I was feeling the day get away from me, now I was able to kind of move that energy, right? Now I'm probably gonna head into this next project, next task I have on my list, a little bit more focused, and this is the last one. Now, of course, I don't want to end without doing that other leg. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5 on the other leg. What's 5 more, right? All right, guys, great job. Thank you for joining me. And send me a message. Let me know how it's going. Have a great day.